After 30 years of marriage, she asked for a divorce. Most men would get angry, bitter, broken. But his reaction, no one, not even she, could have predicted it. What happened next will change the way you see love, commitment, and letting go. Subscribe to Minutes of Moral for more true stories with powerful twists and life-changing lessons. Like, comment, and share to inspire someone today. Margaret and John had been together for 3 decades. They built a life, raised children, shared dreams. But somewhere along the way, love faded into routine. The laughter that once echoed through their home turned into polite silence. The spontaneous kisses became quick nods. They still talked, but mostly about bills and schedules. One quiet evening, they sat across from each other at the dinner table, just like they had for years. But this time, Margaret looked different. Her fork paused in midair, her eyes filled with tears. "John, I want a divorce. I don't love you anymore." The room froze. John slowly placed his fork down. His face didn't change. No frown, no anger, no yelling. He just let out a long, steady breath. And then he said something Margaret never expected. "If that's what you truly want, I'll let you go." She blinked, confused. But then John added, "Just give me 1 month, 30 days. Margaret narrowed her eyes. "Why?" "For 30 days. Let's do something we haven't done in a long time. Let's have dinner together, every night. No phones, no TV, just you and me, like we used to." After a long pause, she agreed, reluctantly. The first night felt strange. They sat across from each other, barely making eye contact. John cooked her favorite meal, chicken piccata with garlic mashed potatoes, something he hadn't made in years. He even lit candles. Margaret ate quietly, but deep down, she was curious. Why was he doing this? Night after night, John kept his promise. Every evening, he cooked something different. Sometimes it was fancy, sometimes it was simple, but it was always thoughtful. And during those dinners, something began to shift. They talked, really talked, about the kids, about their first apartment, about the time they got lost on a road trip and ended up dancing in the rain under a gas station awning. Margaret laughed, genuinely laughed. She started noticing things she'd stopped seeing. The way John tilted his head when he listened, the dimple in his left cheek when he smiled, the care he put into every little thing, from the way he folded her napkin to the way he pulled out her chair. On day 17, she found herself looking forward to dinner. On day 22, she put on the perfume he liked. By day 28, she cried during their meal and didn't know why. And on day 30, she looked into his eye and saw the man she fell in love with. "I was wrong," she whispered. "John, I don't want a divorce. I want to try again." But John didn't smile, at least not the way she hoped he would. He reached across the table and gently took her hand. His eyes were calm, but full of sadness. "Margaret," he said softly, I knew you were unhappy, and I knew 30 days wouldn't fix everything. But that's not why I asked for them." She stared at him, confused. Then he took a deep breath. "The doctor says I only have a few weeks left." Those words shattered her. "No," she whispered. "No, that can't be." John squeezed her hand. "I didn't want to tell you right away. I didn't want your pity. I didn't want your guilt. I just wanted you to remember who we were. I wanted to leave you with love, not resentment." Tears streamed down Margaret's face. "You were trying to save me," she choked. John nodded. "Not from divorce, from regret." He wasn't trying to hold on for himself. He was letting go, in the most selfless, loving way. And in doing so, he gave her a gift no one else could. He gave her a second chance to see what she had before it was gone. What's the lesson? Sometimes love isn't about holding on. Sometimes it's about letting go with grace. But the deepest kind of love, it's giving someone the chance to choose again, with eyes wide open and a heart willing to remember. If you were Margaret, would you have stayed? Would you have realized in time? Let us know in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe to Minutes of Moral, where every story brings a new meaning to life.